Get ready for combat, heroes.
Welcome back to Nexomania! Division 1, on the left-hand side, we have got Nexus Retirement Angle versus Baited by Tracer. We've got, we're gonna go with Ellie. We're gonna go with Ellie on the Brightwing, Jaeger on the Muradin, just in case on the Sylvanas, Rules on the Cassia, and Bob on the Imperius. For the side of Baited by Tracer, Starcaller on the Genji, Cav on the Hogger, Mushri on the Vala, don't know who that dude is, Nebula Bass, excuse me, Nebula Bass, on the Joanna, and Rockwell on the Lucio. Who's this Mushri guy? Is he new? He must be new to Heroes of the Storm. Probably getting carried by Cav or something like that. That Baited by Tracer comp is disgusting, you can't watch. Celestial Charge will connect onto the Joanna. She goes down first. First blood to the side of Nexus Retirement Angle. My brain keeps wanting to say Angel for some weird reason. I don't know why. Oh, I forgot a game. Oh, we'll do a gamble next game, whatever. I forgot we could have done that one for this game. I got so distracted by the D&D conversation. I am very curious to see where all of that goes, because it doesn't, I don't understand, I just don't understand, like, why Hasbro is like, it's not making enough money. Like, obviously we don't, like, I haven't seen the numbers or anything like that, but like, D&D in popular culture has like skyrocketed in the last, I'd argue in the last 5 years, D&D culture has massively rocketed within media. I mean, there was like a Disney movie that was very D&D-esque. Like, there's like a D&D movie being made, like the live action. There's Vox Machina. There's Netflix has like a show that I'm pretty sure uses Vox Machina like voice actors and actresses. I'm pretty sure there's some of the character voices I'm like, that sounds super familiar. But anyways. Like D&D in media has skyrocketed. Like, I can't imagine why they would want to be so awful beyond greed, which it probably is just greed, but it just blows me away. Old men need new yachts. Well, it's like, you know the scene from American Psycho when they're comparing the business cards? That's how all the billionaires are with their yachts. Like, they're all sitting there judging each other from the size of their yachts. Why can't we go back to judging each other's business cards? That's more cost effective.
The mines will open shortly.
Shareholders, that is true. Hasbro screwed themselves over by inflating prices to the point of the sales. The stock prices went down, so they're looking for more rev streams. Ah, yes. And even though our current revenue stream is good, let's just. We need to make more money. Oh, how are we gonna do that? Let's screw over an entire group of people that are dedicated to a fantasy system that we put out years ago and are still continuing to take part in it. Yeah, that's a good idea. One of our main revenue streams that are unhindered and are getting free content. Ugh. The way that Hasbro looks at this is the way that, like, some people, like, they'll go to other Twitch streams and be like, they'll get, like, a Twitch stream will get a sub and be like, that should be my sub. That's how Hasbro looks at it. They're just like, wait a minute. No, I make the money. You don't make the money. Magic the Gathering has been greedy for 20 years. I honestly haven't done anything with Magic the Gathering for probably 20 years. Do you know it's profit is good, but you know it's better? More profit. Profit so much that you upset your entire community. You know what ends up happening from this is what ends up happening is that somebody ends up creating D&D version 6 and they call it whatever, you know, they'll call it a new name, and then now Hasbro and sorry, Wizards of the Coast. I don't know why my brain couldn't remember the name of it. Wizards of the Coast will now just be like, all right, well now we're Terra screwed. Cav, thank you for the gifted sub to Revolver. Thank you for supporting Revolver. Revolver, you now owe Cavalier A gifted sub. Seriously, Cav, I appreciate that, bud. Thank you for giving Revolver a little beard. He looked a little cold out there in Twitch chat. Spent 10K on Magic the Gathering this year. That's a lot of money on Magic. What do you do? I don't know. Wait, use the cards that you bought? I don't know. You may already be a wizard. I might be. It's a sad obsession with the constant short-term games. Even when they dig a hole, they can't figure out they keep digging. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, go look at Overwatch and Heroes of the Storm in esports, and go look at all of the post-morts from people that left the esport realm, specifically in Overwatch 2. How they talk about getting railroaded by executives because they want Overwatch to perform and be like Monday Night Football, but you that's apples and oranges, man. It's not even apples and oranges. That you're comparing apples and steaks. Like, it's not even the same food groups. Like, you can't look at like NFL, which has been around since, God, how long has the NFL been around for? You can't compare the two. NFL has had the incubation time to be able to grow to where it is. If you kill your esport within a few years and it can't get that momentum, then yeah, it's not going to perform. So, I don't know. It's one of those things. I think League of Legends is a great model. StarCraft 2 is a great model for all these things. I'm sure, like AoE 2, I think, right? AoE 2 is still run by the community. Like, there's still, I don't know. It's just weird to me. It's just weird to me. Oh, Kill, sorry, I missed that. Kill, thank you for the tier 1 for 11 months. Thank you for the continued support, my friend. All current subs, gifted subs, etc. go into the raffle. Exclamation raffle if you want to find out more. I have been talking about Wizards of the Coast here on this Haunted Mines game. It looks like we've got our first objective phase going to be finished out by Muradin down in the center of the map, and that'll be 100 skulls to the side of Nexus Retirement Angle. Baited by Tracer. Invading onto a camp over here, getting some value. That's going to be a Swift Strike in onto Just In Case. Just In Case going to get the Haunting Wave over the wall. Sylvanas lives for now. As we check out some of the other numbers here at the bottom of our screen, we got 10 talent here first for the side of our red crew, seemingly ignoring the objective phase. So we'll see what the value is going to be here, because oh, that's a max range blessed shield. Nice job from Bass. Starcaller going to get the Swift Strike, deflect, able to get the agility out. Cobalt Press announced that they're making their own rule set. Oh, okay, sorry. I saw you say that earlier, Ton, and I meant to ask, but I got distracted by the whole reading of all that stuff. But so Cobalt, so there you go. Like, it's I'm sorry. Is Joanna dancing? She was just dancing in front of the keep front gate. Yeah, I'd be willing to bet that in a year or so, there's gonna be a shit. Like, if this continues the way they're doing it from Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast, I'd be willing to put some money on the fact of there being, like, within a year or so, there being some new rule system either announced, worked on, or, like, betaed or something like that. Like, not that it's, like, announced, like, oh, we're doing it because they've already announced it, but, like, something that's actually, like, playable within the year. If this goes through, that's what I would expect from the community. Because if you think about it, there's some fantastic writers out there in the D&D community. I mean, even then, you could, like, let's say the Roll20 people get, like, into it, and then, like, the Critical Role people get into it too. Like, there's a lot. You've got someone who could play it and get vision onto it. You've got an online mechanic tool that could be utilized as, like, yeah, it's all there. If everybody groups up and says fuck Hasbro, they could really do some damage. Hey, we can really fuck up those shareholder prices now. And for me, I think that's the chaos I'd like to see. Maybe I'm just getting so jaded in my old life. Oh, keep front gate goes down. Really, I gotta say, the 100% Grave Golem is doing some pretty good work here. Does it deal extra damage to structures? No, it's just straight across the board. Okay, 38,000 HP is pretty good though. Get some good value through the bottom lane, and we're looking like an even Stevens map here. Top lane fort, bottom lane fort. I wouldn't say even, because top lane is a little bit more well defended than bottom lane, but still, we still have one fort down, some keep damage, in each in the opposing lanes. Pathfinder and Tormenta. I don't actually, I've never heard of that one before. I played Pathfinder. I actually have a book, and I have my old core rule book. Paizo has more than enough lawyers to fight back on that one. I was surprised when I was reading the whole like example list that Pathfinder is part of that, which I guess, I don't know. It's just weird. Kairu, holy heck, Kairu, thank you for the raid. What's up, raiders from Kairu? My name's Bahamut. We're doing a bunch of casting today. We're checking out Nexomania. There's this, some of you may have heard of this new player that's been popping up in the Heroes of Storm community named Moshri. He's the Zavala player. They seem okay, but they're getting hard carried by most of their teammate here. Bob will go down on the Imperius as the Camp Invade doesn't steal away the Siege Giants, but will yield a kill into the Imperius. Jaeger getting low. Bass with the Condemn. Staggering blow into the wall. Doesn't get the stun. Swift Strike from Starcaller. That's a very low Brightwing. One. Oh, the Blink heals. Starcaller doesn't get the kill. Pathfinder 2 isn't in the OGL. Oh, really? We're also talking, welcome in Raiders, by the way. We're also talking about some of the Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast OGL licensing stuff. We were talking a bit about that. Thank you for the shout out, Ashmantle. I appreciate that, bud. Not into it, but it seems like D&D already depends so much on user-created content, they could easily walk away from canon D&D. I mean, I gotta say, like, the 5e system is extremely good. The 5e system is really, really good. If I'm not mistaken, Pathfinder is built off of... Wasn't Pathfinder supposed to be, like, a better version of 3e? Or 3.5, excuse me? And then 5 came out, because I think that was what happened. I think 5e hadn't been out yet, or it was just starting. And I remember I was getting into D&D, and one of my friends was like, oh, don't get into 3.5, get into Pathfinder at the time. This is a long time ago, by the way. This is like back when I was in like high school. This is like 2009. 2009, 2010. 4E was so, oh, so it's, four. Okay, it was 4. Thank you. I knew, I was like, I know that there was a system that was out, and my buddy who had told me all about it, he had played a ton. He's like, oh, dude, we played 4 and it was awful. Thank you for the correction. Wailing Arrow from Just In Case. Is there anything else to chase in? Nah. But Pathfinder's got some wonky rules here and there. Moving diagonal is the one thing that makes me annoyed with Pathfinder of how they calculate that. And there were a couple other like weird little rule things here and there that I don't really remember. I played a campaign for like 2 years or so with that, like once or so a week. I will say this, if you are looking for anything new, highly recommend Powered by the Apocalypse, specifically Monster of the Week. Monster of the Week, most of the general resources you would need are free online. You can just download a PDF. If you'd like to support the creators, you can. You could buy the book or download a PDF by paying, so... Like, you can basically just get, like, the small amount of resources you need, like character sheets, blah, blah, blah. General resources. There is, like, a book with, like, examples of missions and stuff like that. It's highly recommended if you... And it's also... There's shorter missions, there's shorter stories. It's more like... Monster of the Week is like playing a Buffy the Vampire Slayer episode or an episode of Supernatural. Like, there's a bad thing happening, you have to figure it out and then stop it before the bad thing becomes way too big. And I know D&D is just like that, but it's also like the pacing of Monster of the Week is supposed to be... You could play you could do an entire session or an entire little like story in like 2 hours. So... Apocalypse Engine runs... Oh, yeah. Powered by the Apocalypse. Like, there's a superhero thing. There's a Western thing. There's more... Yeah, there's tons. What I like about Powered by the Apocalypse is just 2d6. So it's very, very simple. Like, when I was trying to get some friends into, like, D&D stuff, I was like, let's do this. It's 2d6. Everything is very straightforward. Like, character creation, we did character creation in, like, an hour for 4 people, so... Your D&D sessions last 2 to 7 hours. 2 hours is to warm up. That's a little too long for me. It's a little too long for me. I think about 5 hours with a 30-ish minute break in the middle is usually like that's about where I'm at, like what I can handle. After that, I start to, not that I get bored, it's just like I get like stir crazy. I just like my ADHD starts kicking in. I gotta start doing other stuff. Bob trying to go for the Celestial Charge here. Ball Lightning from Cassia. Gonna be some volleyball being played here between Cav and Bass. But everyone's different. Like, I have friends that, you know, they have, like, Saturday gaming sessions that go, like, 12 hours long. So, yeah. I can understand that, too. In the end, we all make bad decisions because of beer. Well, I mean, I do the same thing. My favorite thing is I wish Chess Leader or Stark was in chat because I'm playing with them recently. And Chess Leader's new to the campaign, so he doesn't know a lot about the character I'm playing. And like we were talking in like our D&D group chat, and I mentioned, I was like, oh yeah, like the paladin I'm playing is obsessed with death. Like he's obsessed with the goddess of death in the realm of D&D. And he goes, oh, that explains so much. That explains so much. Did Hogger just use did Cav just use Hogger terrain to boot the objective into tower range? I think you actually can, yeah, absolutely. Because it does push something out of that, like, that spot. Spin from the Hogger, by the way. He's going to be just getting kind of east and west sort of bounce, but staggering blow. I don't know if the staggering blow was meant for the Brightwing or for the Sylvanas, but either way, that is going to be... Man, Cav just hard carrying this team with the pentakill. It's, you know, you gotta be honest. This Mochri guy stealing last hits. That's this is such a League of Legends thing, man. Such a League player over here. I just like Flaming Mockery. He's a good dude. Well, either way, top lane keeps already gone. The Cassia just now respawning, and the core will rapidly fall. It looks like the members of Baited by Tracer will be victorious here in map number 1 in this 3-map series. Yes, these are 3-map series. They are not best of, so we're going to be guaranteed 3 fantastic maps, or at least 2 more in this one. We got a lot of casting today. GG. I play a one-shot that was a fighter named Cristiano Ronaldo, my friends. I played a campaign with a buddy once, and I played a half elf, and he played a half orc, and he hated half elves. He hated anyone that was like half anything, so he hated himself as well. Half it. It was so funny because he would disagree with me just on anything for just yeah.
I will follow you.
Isn't it normal to hate yourself?
Subscribed.
I would say yes, but I think some would say no.
Welcome.
God, I love that alert. Cav, thank you for the tier 1. Get to sub to Revolver. Revolver, better thank Cav. Kill, thank you for the tier 1 for 11 months. Again, thank you. And Kairu, thank you for the raid of your friends over here. But it was like mega self-hate. Yeah, it was a dumb little fun thing. I played a wizard. So if any of you ever listened to the podcast, I used to listen to a podcast called Hello from the Magic Tavern, and there's a wizard in that show named Usador, who quite literally has like an insanely long name, like Usador the Blue, and he's got like this entire super long stream, like a extremely long title. And so I was like, I wanna make a wizard and do that. So I was Arsenius von Blizz the Fourth, hero of Red Larch, freer of slaves, friend of the dwarves. That's as many titles as I had gotten in like, I think it was like 6 sessions. And I constantly made the DM. I was just like, you gotta say the full name at least once. So, yeah. You're a wizard, bah. Yeah, here you go. Hold on. Usador the Blue. Copy pasta. There we go. It's insanely long. Hold on one second. I am Usador, wizard of the 12th realm of Ephesius, master of light and shadow, manipulator of magical delights, devourer of chaos, champion of the great halls of Tarakas. The elves know me as Fang Yalak, the dwarves know me as Zonin Hookstanges, and I am known in the northeast as I forget how to say that one, but either way. There are other secret names so powerful that just uttering them causes the bot to repeat my names. So he also, at the end of his intro, he would also say there are other secret names so powerful, and then he would make up another thing, like, so powerful that if you were to say it, I would have to kiss you, like stuff like that. It was very, if you enjoy podcasts, it's a good time. All right, next map. I am distracted. Where's the Discord? There you are. Too many Discords. Too many cooks. So you got, so Todd knows what's up. There you go. Okay, players are on the same sides. That's always good. Like to see that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. And let's get into this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into our 3-game series of Nexus Retirement Angle versus Baited by Tracer. Which team gets third Triglov? Nexus Retirement Angle... baited by Tracer, no third Triglov. All right, we have got a prediction for you all right now going, which team will get the third Triglov? That is Control Point C. We got a Lucio Nova, Li Ming, Kerrigan, Diablo versus a Lunara, Tracer, Brightwing, Tyrael, Blaze. Yes, 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 there's a Nova. Let the battle begin. This is why I get paid the big bucks. I love the DM in Ravenloft, for me, best scenario created. Is this a new team for Mochri? Don't know, honestly, Rob Dog. Also, how you doing, bud? Good to see you. I hope your move has been good, my friend. I know you guys were held up in a hotel for a little bit. I wasn't sure if you actually finally got into the house or wherever you're actually staying. Ooh, recall from Tracer. Mockery gonna get out of there just at the last second, getting some good heals from Rockwell. I'm gonna say that Mockery lived because of Rockwell and Cav. I'm just gonna go, I mean, shielding from Tyrael, pulse healing and spell shielding from Rockwell. I'm just saying, Mockery getting hard carried here in this 3-game series with his team. You're still in a hotel? Oh, okay. God, that calzone you posted looked delicious, but for $13, it's not that delicious looking. Oh, by the way, there's a gamble going right now if anyone wants to get a gamble in on which team gets the third Triglov. You would like to gamble any channel points. We have a little bit of fun gambling going on. You love how camps drop from the sky. That is a really cool, like, because they are Terran units, so that's really kind of cool how they drop in like that. Ooh, Kerrigan goes down. First blood over to the side of Baited by Tracer. Lucio and Li Ming to back away over in the bottom of our screen just in case. Gets a fantastic shadow charge onto a minion. AoE rules also hanging around here. Probably had some holding the W or the pinning shot to maybe get a slow if anyone was advancing into the Diablo. Invaded into the camp on the left-hand side by Tracer and Stalkcaller. What are the top 5 healers? Brightwing, Stukov, Anduin. Ouch. Starcaller taking a lot of damage right there. Rhaegar. And, I'm probably forgetting one. I would say Lucio. You could maybe swap out Rhaegar for Deckard Cain. But Rhaegar and Deckard Cain feel like they'd be you could argue them in spot 5. But definitely Lucio, Brightwing, Stukov, I would put definitely, and Anduin, top 4 healers for sure. You could maybe argue Rhaegar over Deckard or one way or the other because Rhaegar's a baseline self-cleanse, Ancestrial's big, but Deckard Cain with Stay a While and Listen is really, really good. Potions, scaling. So I think on that last one, it kind of depends on your composition. Whereas the other ones I think fit in any composition. I think Brightwing, Lucio, Anduin, Stukov, they work with anything. You thought White Mane was number 1? I mean, if you're a White Mane one-trick, then maybe. I think it gets a little subjective towards the end. As I said, like, I think it depends on the composition you're playing. I think Rhaegar and Deckard are very, very good healers. I definitely do. I mean, you could even throw in Uther in that argument as well, but Uther he's kind of like a tank healer. Like, a lot of people just play him as a main tank with some healing value and usually in a double support composition. So he's usually not like the main solo healer. Why main number 1 in the fight department for healers? Jesus. Oh, I love you, Twitch chat. Kerosene, yes, it's exactly, like, there's definitely some healers that are really, really good, but I think they can be, like, niche in a sense, yeah. Like, Kerosene, as you're mentioning, great, like, on Sky Temple, great on Battlefield of Eternity, as we've seen. Ooh, this is going to be, just in case, taking a lot of damage. Mockery goes in, finds the kill. That's going to be a Pulse Bomb, not connecting on anyone, but the Jet Propulsion from the Blaze does connect onto the Li Ming, and she does die, as Lucio gets a little bit of speed out of that engagement.
Double kill.
Alex is the one you're thinking about mentioning. The issue with Alex Straza is that she creates a circle on the ground, which becomes a target of, hey, people are going to stand here, put damage there. So Junkrat Concussion Mine, Kael'thas Flame Strike, Kael'Thuzad, almost anything from Kael'Thuzad, realistically. There's just a lot of Chromie. Chromie's a great example. So that's the hard part with Alex Straza is with the giant healing circles. She becomes a little difficult. I would definitely say that Alex Straza's best map would be Infernal Shrines. Double soak potential, Dragon Queen value. You could even say Alex Straza on Tomb of the Spire Queen is good if you're going to be going for some healing shenanigans with, or some regeneration globe shenanigans with like Stitches and or Mephisto. Like Stitches, Mephisto, Alex Straza is a great combo. You just don't see it run too often together. The reason being is Stitches level 1 pairs into the Alex Straza level 1. When she gets 15 regeneration globes, she's able to spawn them. That pairs into the Stitches, so we can get a crap load of those. And then Mephisto has talents to get cooldown reduction on baseline abilities and also onto the heroic cooldown at level 13. So there's a lot of value with that, but it's, as I said, like, it's not something that's very commonly run together. I mean, even then, look at Ana or Deckard Cain. Ana and Deckard Cain are considered the hardest counters into Alex Straza. You pick Alex Straza for early in a draft and you're not banning out Deckard and or Alex Straza, you're going to be setting up for a world of pain. The reason being is Deckard Cain, level 7 Emerald, 75% healing reduction for I forget how many seconds. And then you also have Biotic Grenade from Ana baseline. And so there you go. There's just 2 counter healing values right there. You could even go Variant if you want to go Mortal Wound. Malthael as well. Malthael's got healing reduction abilities. So it's one of those things that like Alex Straza just can get punished so hard in a draft. Whereas Stukov, fine. Like, yeah, Biotic Grenade and all that would do the same thing, but Stukov, he's not so reliant on people standing in a circle. Joanna, yeah, Joanna too, that's a good point. Yeah, Sin's Exposed level 7. That is true. 35% healing reduction. Diablo Shadow Charge onto Cav, who's going to jump into the bunker. The Burninator. I don't think actually the flames of the bunker are close enough to the fort. I think it was the minions actually dealing all that damage. I think the flames were just tickling the edge of the... what's that? Just a command... That's just a command center. Maelstrom from the Kerrigan in this engagement over in the top lane. Mockery is able to back away. Lightning Breath from the Diablo, cooking up the tails of the Blaze, but Blaze is absolutely fine right now on that one. Diablo souls are finished out. Do want to point out, triple tap for the Nova. Triple tap for the Nova as we have our second objective phase coming up fairly soon. 10 to 11 in our levels. I did not show the other numbers just yet, so let's go ahead and take a look at those as we haven't had a chance here in map number 2 in our second 3-game series of the day. Best healer is Lili, changed my mind. Look, I didn't want to mention it because I didn't want to shut down the conversation so quickly, but you are right.
I'm starting up an access.
Baha actually talking about Alex in game and we meant Alex Styles. For Royal Thickness. Sorry about that. I was drinking some tea and reading chat. As the Blaze will go down, that's a reset for Li Ming, as she also did get the kill too. And triple tap was used in that, as you can see. I believe triple tap is it a 90-second cooldown? That doesn't sound right. Hello, Cursor, where are you? 100-second. I was like, 90 seconds doesn't sound right. Well, Kerrigan jumps to the top lane, and the second objective phase will go over to the side of Nexus Retirement Angle. But our gamble is for this third one down here, which will be next. Or maybe not, I don't know. Maybe control point B ends. Maybe they just run it down top and no one stops them. Triple tap versus anything is a bit odd. I mean, I like triple tap personally. And then fast reload at 20 is so satisfying. But even then, Sanctification, Bunker, Recall, Brightwing could go Stasis later on. So there's a lot of tools to break triple tap, which I will agree with you then. It's like, okay, why were you going triple tap? Flashiness? Fun? I don't know. We'll find out. Because also, Precision Strike is fairly low cooldown. It's like 60 seconds or something like that. It might be actually 70. I know it's the exact same cooldown as Octograb because Justin and I ran Octograb Precision Strike for one of our Please Try This at Home videos. And both of us, we wanted to do this, but we didn't actively like realize that we had the exact same cooldown until we were in game. If you actually watch back the VOD, you can actually hear, I think it's Justin say something. He's like, hey, our talents are the same cooldown. Like he actually has the realization in the game. It's funny. I didn't know either. I was just like, let's do it. It'll be funny. Lightning Breath from the Diablo. Sanctification stopping all of that. Chrysalis from the Kerrigan buys a window. Jaeger pops the Maelstrom, but the Pulse Bomb Tracer does take down said Kerrigan. Just in case getting low, we do have the Fortification Camp getting some damage, but Lucio will fall. Nebula so very low does get the bunker down. Bob can't get a reset. And that's Diablo Souls, speaking of resets, to go down. Overall,
Triple kill.
Precision Strike is 60-second cooldown for Global Soak. And at 20, you can get a second strike. Is it more damage too, or is it just a second strike? I forget. Yep, no. Now you're just lying to me. Because like Ragnaros, Lava Wave, Lava Surge at 20, it gives him a second charge and a cooldown, if I'm not mistaken. Like it gives a chunk of cooldown to the Lava Wave baseline. I know obviously Precision Strike doesn't get a cooldown at 20, but I wasn't sure if maybe it just increased the damage a bit. Alright, we could actually break the game and find out. Hold on. Is it W? There we go. Second strike, and the cooldown is reduced by 25. So there is, yeah. So it's kind of the same. You get a second charge and a cooldown. Second charge and a cooldown. So it's very much like Lava Wave in that sense, or Lava Surge 20. You have a mini Lava Wave every, what is that, 45 seconds? 35 seconds. Every 35 seconds. Okay. Trigla Protector. I mean, this does go over to Baited by Tracer, but they're not even going to use it. Okay. Second Triglove that's gone over to the side of Baited by Tracer, and the first one was used by just Starcaller and got that in bottom. And the second one is a Derelict in top lane. Actually, Cav will get into it. 50-some seconds left, 70-some percent. Throw at 2 waves at the same time you have a Lava Wave. Okay. Okay. Alright. I see what you're doing. I see what's going on here. Good damage onto Diablo right now. Little Soul Shield active. 52 spell armor right there. Lucio with the push-off did go. Heavy casters, you can tell, because there was the stun. Lightning Breath from the far side for the Diablo. Bunker down from the Blaze, so it's fire v fire, and Diablo goes down to the Lunara damage. Tyrael chasing on to Jaeger on the top left of our screen. We got a couple fights actually happening at once. Let's zoom out here. Mockery on the bottom trying to chase onto the Nova, as I think he got I think she was actually cloaked, and he managed to land the Pulse Bomb onto her. Pretty lucky for this new player named Moshri here on Tricer. I gotta be honest, I kind of want AoE rules to win for the pure fact of Nova just to win. I gotta be honest. Like I got nothing against Baited by Tracer. I got nothing against the players, the team, anyone. I just want Nova to win for funsies. I think it's comical. Cav getting very low here, does have the fortification camp, will be able to get away with the Eldruin's might, and does not actually utilize. I bet he was hovering the active key for that biotic emitter, as we have a lot of damage onto AoE rules. Got some healing from the Lucio, but the damage over time is just a little too much. Oh man, AoE rules almost going down. Goes for the triple tap, but it's put on a 10-second cooldown because the bunker comes down from Blaze. Might have been Chrysalis from the Kerrigan. Either way, that's 3, 2, 1, triple tap. Actually, no, everyone's at full HP, and this did not go the way of Nexus retirement angle. Nova getting shut down early in the fight reduces the overall just potential of anything. I think it's Moshria. Oh! Bonjour, Moshria! Comment ça va? Et tu? Il fait du soleil. Oui, oui. Que t'en fait-il? Obviously, I'm an expert in French. Oopsie. There we go. Not an expert in moving my camera around, apparently. Tracer. Just dealing damage to the clone target of the Nova, or the Halo projection? It's Halo projection, right? Hollow projection. But it still gives Tracer free percent or build onto the Pulse Bomb. Mockery getting very low, does get the recall back to full HP right there. It's gonna be that level 20 total recall value that Mockery just got. Baguettes! Oi! Stop cursing us. I'm not cursing you. At least curse at us in English so we can enjoy the abuse. Punta. Fine, I'll switch to Spanish. I'll just insult you in Spanish instead. Alright, anyways, sorry. Camp on the left-hand side. Man, we're just having fun today. Awesome, thanks. You're welcome. My brain is just trying to rack all of the little languages things I know. Alright, control point C. This is our gamble. This is the gamble. Let's see who will get this. Who's gonna grab this? 20 talent tier to the side of Baited by Tracer. This might just be given over for free, to be honest. I think it's going to be. I think the members of Nexus Retirement Angle will use this to just get their 20 talent tier. Bob gonna take a lot of damage. Pulse Bomb does connect. Tracer getting to 75% of Bob's HP. Pulse Bomb doing a nice chunk right there, but not enough to get the kill. I'm just waiting to see how this engagement's going to be going. Brightwing still on the control point. Oh, Kerrigan's going to go split soak in top lane, trying to find more experience. Mid lane soak really quickly as well. Still a level to go. I think this goes over to the side of Baited by Tracer for free, and maybe the side of Nexus Retirement Angle will be able to defend at 20 talent tier, but AoE rules will fall here. And that is unfortunate. That's a real bad moment. Nova's not the biggest soaker in the world, but still, that's just more experience to the enemy. That's Nova dead for the next 50 seconds, allowing some siege to be had through the bottom lane. This might be another map to the side of Baited by Tracer. Let's go ahead and pull away our talents. We can take a look at the whatever's at the end right now, because this might be the end. The third Triglob going over to the side of Baited by Tracer. I'll pay out the people after the game is over. This kind of seems like third Triglob to end. I say that, and it sits there. Jet propulsion from the Blaze. Brightwing is in here as well. Keep will be going down. Nova dead for the next 20 seconds still. Phase shift in from the Brightwing. Jet propulsion not connecting from the Blaze. Bob gonna get a combo of missiles in. Cav stepping in as well. Sanctification available. Pulse Bomb from Tracer does go into Bob once again. High five from Lucio. Starcaller getting chunked by one of those arcane orbs. That's a lot of damage onto the... Oh, a little overlap from the bunker and the sanctification, but that's okay. Bunker will expire. Do we have level 20 bunker? Yes, we do. We have fortified bunker right there. There's going to be... Sorry, triple tap from the Nova. Doesn't get a kill. Gets a very low Blaze. He falls. Tyrael gets out as well. Meanwhile, Kata Cat is gonna win the game right here. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Nein, sprechen Deutsch. Sprechen, Angles? Ingles? Cat is doing their best. They really are. Hey, Grey Ghost.
Test concluded. Now, we'll make adjustments.
Sonic boom, sonic boom, sonic boom. Sonic boom. Okay, I'm sure you want to see that. Oh, sorry. Little too. I accidentally hit the Z at, with that as well, so I double tapped it. But either way, Sonic boom, Sonic boom. Alrighty, Archon Pure Power. Oh wait, I have the button for this.
Now this is pod racing.
Oh god. Okay, over in the top lane, what do we got going on over here? Jaeger looking. Oh, blink forward. Brightwing gets a blink away. Cav, healing reduced.
Blue team will destroy the fort.
Healing reduction, by the way, is from the Mixing Fire level 20, if you're wondering. More Archon Pure Power. Mean Beam team. Why doesn't Tracer just go kill? Why doesn't Tracer just go kill Bob? Mockery's gonna watch this back and be like, I hate you. God, Archon Pure Power is the most annoying thing on Earth to deal with. Archon Pure Power. I always think I have it backwards. Just... What's Leaving's damage is 87,000 and rising. Granted, Tracer's like a lot higher, but still. Mockery's gonna try and get away. Cav will get an explosion. Cav is gonna get... Wow! That's a chunk. That was like nearly 20 seconds off his death timer with that. And he takes down the Nova, but what is still gonna happen is this right here. Ooh, that's interesting. Bob is angling the beam to the side, so if anyone's like rotating around, I think it actually taps on. No, it doesn't actually. Okay.
Blue team will destroy the fort.
I do think it's actually near the edge, so that way if anyone comes through this little split, Bob can easily just move the angle of the dangle.
Team score is under attack.
Tickled to death. It's just...
Now this is pod racing.
the pings onto Bob. And no one can do anything because Kerrigan, Lucio, Diablo, their entire job right now is just deny anyone stepping into Bob. Just let Bob stand still. Li Ming will actually drop out of Archon Pure Power, and we'll see an Arcane Herb going out just in case going to have some pings, and that will be Brightwing to get the kill. Lucio with a little bit of a push off here, speeding things up. No mana available, and we'll see another objective phase up and available. Now, I do want to talk about bottom lane because we got this last cat out Riving. 400 standard damage, okay? Into structures, that's 800 damage into structures. As my apologies, the Li Ming finally does fall to the Lunara, getting some revenge. This might have just been Archon Pure Power delaying out the inevitable, which is going to be... Oh, Lucio! I don't know how Lucio got caught out there, but it is going to be a Mockery setting up that kill.
Blue team's core is under attack.
As I said, I have no bias to which team wins, but I do want the Nova team to win purely because just why not Nova team win? Why not root for a Nova team? Go triple tap. Dude, triple tap totally got value, okay? Totally got value. See, look, it's getting value right here. Anyways, that is good. I'm not flaming the triple tap choice. I would have taken it myself, honestly. GG, well played. Beta by Tracer takes map number 2 in this 3-map series. All right, let's pay out the people. Which team got the third Trig Glove? It was Beta by Tracer. Guess what, chat? 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 Guess what? Guess what? Guess what, chat? Guess what? Hey, chat. Hey, chat. Guess what? Next map is Blackheart's Bay. No? How could you say that to me? Forget what? How? How could you hurt me like this? I thought you loved me. You know what? Treasure for everyone! Speaking of treasure, have you heard of this thing called Prime Gaming? It's almost like treasure on Twitch. You can subscribe to your favorite streamer once a month for free! You can give, that being twitch.tv/Bahamut Gaming, get yourself some amazing emotes, get yourself some ad-free viewing, and you support the best boy that is Bandit. We all love you and Bandit. I love all of you. But yes, welcome to the stream. Prime Gamings. Tell Bandit he's perfect. Mr. Bandit, you are a perfect little puppy. Alright, let's get into Blackheart's Bay. I will, let's see, what kind of prediction should we get? Should we do a boss prediction? Would that be a good boss prediction, maybe? Which team gets first boss? Could do, I would say which team frees the sharks, but I don't think anyone's gonna free the sharks, to be honest. I thought Bandit was the best boy, and I thought Baja was the best boy, and Bandit is the best streamer, NA. No, it's, Bandit is the best streamer and the best boy. I am the number 2. Cav, thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. Prime Gaming! Alright, give me 1 second.
Get ready for battle, you land lovers.
I always thought he said land lovers instead of lubbers, which I don't know the difference between lover and lubber. Oh no, internet! Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay. Vala's gonna go autos at 1, so we're gonna do a Vala prediction. How many autos for Vala, how many level 1 stacks for Vala? Let's see, Creed of the Hunter is 300. So let's do these, this is Division 1. Let's say 300 and done. Unfinished talent. Okay? I will introduce the teams. Yeah, unfinished talent. I'm still shook from that big expose of Baja lying about playing HOTS. Hold on 1 second. Where is it? I didn't. I was like, it wasn't too long ago I posted that. Enter into 2023. I have to get something off my chest. I'm not the one who actually plays during streams. It's actually all Bandit. Boy. Heal. Take that. Ooh! Ooh! Wait, I got this. Got it. Got it! 90% of the time, my keyboard isn't even plugged in. I just have the lights on. Shocking revelation. I hope you all continue to watch the stream throughout 2023, knowing that Bandit's the real gamer and I'm just kind of sitting there moving my hands around pretending to read the game. But we all know the true hero in all of this, and that's Corsair. The only reason that Bandit's so good, and the only reason that I look so good doing this entire stream, is because of Corsair. Be sure to get your products today! Ashmantle, thank you for the redemptions. We will do them after this map because we are here ready to go. Let's jump into Blackheart's Bay, everybody.
Now this is Conquer.
I like pushing that button today. Alrighty, everyone, we'll start the fart noise gets you at the end. It's always so good. On the left-hand side, we have the members of Nexus Retirement Angle. This is going to be map number 3 in our 3-game series. Ariel, Vala, Cassia, Samuro, and Garrosh. On the side of Beta by Tracer, we're looking at a Lucio, Junkrat, Tracer, May, and Hogger. Now, I've got a gamble for all of you at home. For the next 2 minutes, get your gambles in. The Vala is going to be going Creed of the Hunter. There's a total of 300 stacks. Will Vala finish 300 stacks by the end of the game, or will it be an unfinished talent? Get your gambles in. You have another minute 45. Helen, what is up, my friend? Happy 2023. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. And I hope you had a fantastic New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and start of your year. But as I had mentioned, we got a gamble going right now. If you would like to take part in the gamble, get your predictions in. Ladies and gentlemen, we got another minute or so. Bottom lane, we're going to be seeing some quick siege onto this. Let's see the vision between the two of them. I'm just trying to see if they notice the rotation down to this bottom lane. Still playing towards the low end of this lane as well. That's going to be a Blizzard out from the Mei, trying to dissuade the enemy. Detainment Strike, or actually that was going to be a Soundwave from Starcaller to push back. Might even be Cav with the staggering blow from the Hogger. A very low Mei is trying to back away, while getting some autos out as well. Currently 14. As we have, holy crap, we got a big old gamble on, we got a big old doubt right there. I'm loving it. You got my Xmas postcard. You know what blows me away, Helen? I think more people outside of the US got their cards before people inside the US got it. I don't know why, I just got so hot. Sorry, 1 second, I have to take this blanket off. We literally started Black Hearts Bay and I just started sweating profusely. Maybe I'm just, it's Blackheart. No one freeing the Sharks. Bunch of bad players over here, as we are going to continue to have our brawl through the bottom lane. I was surprised I got mine with the postal strikes. Are there postal strikes in the UK? Maybe you're allergic to Blackheart's Bay. No, I'm drinking hot tea, and I think the heat kicked on in the house at the same. Like it was just way too much. Just warm tea, warm blanket, and a little bit of heat in the house. Because now that I took the blanket off, my legs are freezing. Hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. I could never be allergic to Blackheart's Bay. By the way, there's a giant Kraken right there. Did you know it? It's just Chad the Kraken. And yeah, also, I know there's stuff happening over here, but let's talk about map mechanics. Did you know that if you left-click these sharks, you can free them? There's one over here as well. You always free the sharks on Blackheart's Bay. Always. Pretty sweaty map for only serious gamers. Yeah, exactly, that is true. You always free the sharks. No matter if you're a French Tracer player or if you're an old coach for teams. You had no idea about the sharks? Yeah, you always gotta free the sharks. You have to spam left click them, and you'll slowly see them like wiggle their way out of the chains and everything, and then they'll jump into the water. Hey, what's up, Kalos? How you doing, bud? Happy mini weekend to you, my friend. Hope you got some good sleep last night. Vala's 62 stacks currently. We got turn-in availability to the members of Nexus Retirement Angle. They need 5 more. Ariel's got the 10. Can you see carried objectives? Yeah, you can on this map. For anyone who is curious what I just did, I'm using the Alley Observer, and Control 6 shows you carried objectives. This and Tomb of the Spider Queen, I believe, are the only maps where you can actually see anything. If you were to use this on Volskaya Foundry, it does not show who is holding like a biotic emitter or anything like that, which is unfortunate. This would be a really cool scene, like a really cool thing to be able to see that on Volskaya Foundry. But at this point, you just have to hit tab. Or actually, I think you just have to look at the player icons. I don't even think tab shows you in Volskaya. Garrosh with a good groundbreaker right there. Siege Giant still coming in through bottom lane. You tried to free the sharks the other day and it didn't work. One, is your left click rebound to anything else? Because that might be the issue. 2, you have to spam click it like a solid 30 to 50 times. Like it's actually a lot of, like you have to sit there and spam left click on it. I don't know if rebinding your left click to like auto attack changes anything, but that could be it. Doing good. I did not. I got a couple more hours of sleep. Went to bed. While my friend from Hong Kong was visiting his sister. Nice, nice. How was seeing your buddy? Ooh, Vala should be dead here. He'll check, yeah. I mean, I've done it a ton of times on this stream, so those are the only thoughts I have on it. Is it could be that it's just you have it rebound or you just didn't click enough. Bottom lane camp will be grabbed. Camps on this map don't disappear during the objective phase, much like Tomb of the Spider Queen or Battlefield of Eternity. Hey, what's up, Wildfire? Happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well, bud. We got a bunch of wonderful people in chat today. Seems like y'all are enjoying the Nexomania. We'll have to do more of this probably over the weekend. I said that we're gonna do Heroes on Saturday and other games, so we'll do more casting on Saturday. Tomorrow is RTS Thursday. We're gonna be learning some StarCraft 2 and practicing some StarCraft 2, and yeah. Friday is we're gonna nice and dominable just to eat the trap so Vala could step up and continue autoing here. But Garrosh will go down, I think. Oh, it's actually Vala getting punished again. And you can tell it's the Reaper skin because it's got the weird sort of rubber banding with the model. As Garrosh does go down while I'm showing dead Valas on the map. Disappointed that the Shark never made it into playable heroes as the devs intended. Well, yeah, I agree. I mean, everyone knew that the Shark would have broken the game. Welcome back, Revolver. Did you remember to thank Cav for your gifted sub? Yes, please. Oh, yeah, we'll do it. We'll do that on Saturday. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I was gonna play or what on Saturday, and then I've been having fun doing these, so we're just gonna do more of this on Saturday. I miss casting. I like playing Heroes of Storm, but I enjoy hanging out, casting, chatting, all that good stuff. So it shall be done. Ice Wall from the May, catching on to Cassia, if I'm not mistaken. Bob gonna try and back away. Concussion Mind. Is gonna split the Cassia back as she did go for the. Oh my god, the Valkyrie. Yeah, I was gonna say, Cav can't close that gap. He's already used the Hortipult to get into this. He used the Hortipult during some of the engagement. But what is noted is that neither of these teams have freed the Sharks still. No, I'm just gonna say that the tournament will happen between Rockwell and Nebulous. Over in the top area, we've got our boss still just chilling here. Our, is it Jungle Grave Golem Defender? It is our Jungle Grave Golem Defender. I wasn't sure if it changes on the maps, but I think it's just always the same. You unlock the Shark here if you have 100 coins. Yeah, you can play as the Web Weavers. You can manually control the Web Weavers if you have 100 gems actively held on Tomb of the Spider Queen. That's not true at all, chat. Neither is the 100 coins thing. There's no value in that. Do you know what there is value in? Turning in as many coins as possible to get money bags, because that is the most important achievement you can get in this game. Bob is going to take a lot of damage here and go down. Point Blank Riptire will confirm the kill. Nexo, good medicine for the Souls-like recovery. Oh, do we have to play the French? I literally put it on the schedule and I know, but I had forgotten that we have to play Steel Rising on Friday, and then for like a brief moment, I was happy. There's plenty of value to holding 100 coins. Yes, it's comical when you die. 100 value, yes, indeed. Motri gonna be taking quite a bit of damage from the clones over here, as this will be just in case trying to get away. Oh, you okay? I was gonna say there's no way. Push off through just in case. This will be Tracer. Pulse Bomb not connecting. Samura using the Sakuchi level 13 to get a little jump away. Actually, he didn't. He actually just picked Sakuchi after, so. It was just a little bit of a wind walk, really quick wind walk, but here comes boss. Oh no, I ruined it. Happiness shattered forever, exactly. Now, like, Steel Rising isn't awful. It's just I hate a lot of it. So there you go. There's the Kraken eye that pops out. We need a better name for the Kraken. Cleopatra the Kraken. There you go. I like that better. I don't think you can click on it either. I don't think it's an active thing on the map that you can even click on. Like, I could click on the boss, and now it's a Jungle Grave Golem laner. It's no longer a defender, because it's no longer in the capture position. Samara using Blade Storm to push back the waves as the boss arrives to the keep front gate. Hogger soaks up mid. Fight in the bottom lane, maybe? Or maybe even just a chase. Samara showing in top. Hogger's working his way in here. Icewall doesn't get a lock in place, a root or anything like that. Jaeger getting pushed around. That's going to be Junkrat way deep into the enemy. Jaeger will be traded, though. Valkyrie from the Cassia almost getting Mockery. A little bit of Blink denies that. Hortipult in from Cav right here. That's a staggering blow into the wall. Double pulse bomb value. Double kill. Overall, it's a triple kill, actually, to the side of Baited by Tracer. Bob gonna get hit with the push-off here. The slows are there. Cassia goes in for the Fen. She's got... Is that the War Matron? That's the War Matron, level 13 for the protection. But she goes down. Overall, it's a... Well, Samuro clears out the boss in top lane. Pretty good clear from Samuro, actually. Boss doesn't get a ton of value. Stop ruining it, Buttspot. We all love Buttspot. We all know this. Helen, I missed it 11 minutes ago. Thank you for the Prime Gaming for 19 months. I don't know how I missed that, but thank you, Helen. I'll resend your alert after game. It must have been just as we got in the game that it went through or something. My apologies.
Let's see how you handle two chests.
He put butt in the butt. Yeah, I mean, it happens. Ooh, good stretch, Mr. Bandit. Oh, you good boy. I have an appointment on Monday to see the vet with him. He's got a little bit of a he's got a bump on his belly, and I'm not gonna worry about it until I talk to the vet. But you never know. It could be nothing. It could be something. I'm not gonna stress about it till there's time to stress about it. Blade Store from Samuro is gonna find a double kill right there. Well, Val actually helping out. 132 stacks. She's nearly halfway, chat. I hope the vet appointment goes well. Me too. Me too. You know, that's all you can do. Try not to panic and hope for the best. Not finding any new games I'm super excited about, so just replaying old PS1 games for nostalgia. Nice. How you doing, Mr. Cheerleader? Yeah, what are you playing? I am extremely excited about Stormgate, but we don't have a date for that. Another Crab Tail I'm excited about. We don't have a date for that. Hades 2, really excited about that. Don't have a date for that. Silk Song, excited about that. Don't actually have a date for that. This is actually just my Steam list. I'm going through my Steam wish list because all my Steam wish list is just games I'm excited for that don't have a date. Blight Survival doesn't have a date. Looks really cool. You know what does have a date? And you know what we're going to do exactly on March 24th? Very early in the day, PDT, we're going to be playing Resident Evil 4 Remake. And we're going to probably try and one-shot that playthrough like we usually do. That is the one thing that I'm super excited for. Oh, Armored Core 6 doesn't have a release date. Elden Ring DLC. We don't even know what's going to happen, but I'm praying that we actually get Elden Ring Story DLC. Mostly so of an excuse to play the game again on stream. I probably won't do an entire playthrough. I'd probably just continue my playthrough and just do the DLC. But fight breaks out in... I wouldn't even say breaks out. It's been going on for quite some time. That will be a Samuro to fall as well. Oh, Bob is going to go down. Baited by Tracer finding a...
Team kill.
You're going to start Crisis Core on Friday? Oh, Crisis Core's been good. Crisis Core's been good. A little repetitive at times with some mechanics. But I really don't have like any major complaints about the game. Cav? Okay, you got it.
Enough to buy my services for now. Load the
I had to stop paying attention to the Final Fantasy VII speedrun during GDQ today because the person was talking about like Crisis Core stuff and I was like, spoilers! But GDQ's been pretty good. I caught the Shadow of Rose speedrun. I also caught the Resident Evil 7 End of Zoe run. Man, End of Zoe is a great little like action story thing for Resident Evil. You're trying to avoid saying anything about it. Yeah, I've done a pretty good job. Like, they mentioned something about the lore with one of the characters and what happens. I am willing to bet by the time I get to that point, I will have forgotten by then. So that's at least what I'm banking on. Rockwell with another turn in over here. It's back to back as the mid lane keep will... Okay, I wasn't sure if that was activated earlier, but looks like Rockwell's going for money bags. You don't get There's no MVP screen in customs, but I think Rockwell might have money bags here. Tomba and Oddworld in the weekend so far. Oh my god, I remember my brother playing Oddworld.
Show these landlubbers what we're made of.
I'm trying to think of like old PS1 games that I would go back and consider playing. Probably Final Fantasy IX. But I don't, was that PS1? Yeah, that was PS1. Probably Final Fantasy IX. I just like, that's a game that I feel like I can go back and play because, I don't know. It's fun. The real money bags are the friends we made along the way, exactly. 9 is like, dude, I would love like some sort of like remake of 9, but I'm pretty sure 8 would get the targeting. 8 would probably get remade or anything before 9 would, I'm sure of it. Good bouncing from Hogger right now as we have got a kind of a split fight going on. We have Cav getting low to AoE rules, and that will be the first kill in the fight. Vala does have that Manticore level 16, I expect. Yes, she does. And is that Acrobat at level 20? Wow, Acrobat at level 20. Extra vaulting. Huh. Usually we see Farflight Quiver just for the insane range that you can get. 8 had the remaster, but it was pretty crap. Yeah, didn't 9 get a remaster or something like that? Didn't 9 get like a visual update when it came to Switch or something? Similar to 9 or 8. My apologies. Get money, buy friends, win. I mean, that's what Elon Musk has to do because no one wants to actively be his friend. Am I right? Anyways. Tracer gonna get surrounded by just in case. Mockery is able to blink away from that. Turn in, not enough from the side of Nexus retirement angle. Camp? All right. Just wild. What a wild world we live in right now, honestly. May comes out of the bush here. Jaeger trying to delay things out. Pulse Bomb onto Jaeger. Portapult in from Cav as well. Valkyrie, Riptire, spread volley. No control Hogger. No control Hogger, just in case on the right side will go down. Trace, oh my god, everything's falling apart here on the side of Beta by Tracer. 183 stacks to the Vala right now, as this is going to be Core taking some damage from Katas. Actually, well, shielding will. The 8-1 had a separate release as FF8 Remastered, but it really felt half-hearted. The backgrounds were blurry. I had a part where I forgot to... So he blurred into the background. Oh, really? Oh, that is sketchy. That is actually very unfortunate. I swore 9 got some sort of visual update, because I remember watching some streams and being like, wow, this looks pretty good for like an old PS game, and the person was playing it off a Switch. Or maybe, was it Steam or Switch? I can't remember. I think it was Switch, actually. You're the most beautiful. What is the line? It's like you're the most like handsome man here, and he's just pixels. Fired shots into the side of Beta by Tracer. Yeah, exactly, Helen. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking of. You're the most beautiful one here, and it just like zooms into the face, and it's just pixels. Jaeger's sitting in the bush, doesn't see the May. Steps into the bush and finds a lot of the enemy team. Hortapult in from the Hogger as well. Jaeger getting low. Shots continuing to go into the mid lane, keep favoring the side of the Nexus retirement angle. Speaking of shots, we actually have available turn in to the members of Beta by Tracer. I don't think this would end, but it would definitely guarantee the bottom lane keep and maybe some damage onto Core. You haven't saved your desktop? I need to look that up really quickly after this game. Junkrat continuing to throw out a grenade or two here and there from the frag launcher. Valkyrie from the Cassia connects onto the Mei. Blizzard out from the Mei, pops the Cryo Freeze. Rain of Vengeance from the Vala. Jaeger getting very low, gets the Crystal Aegis from this Ariel as there will be a Riptire. Jaeger goes down. Vala's done with another stack. That's not the completed quest right there. Samura with the Blade Storm trying to come into the backline, get some sort of clear, some value, some damage. He doesn't have the upgrade at level 20. Vala, 210 stacks currently as she's looking to vault forward. Mockery does go down on the Tracer. A lot of gems being picked up. Vault forward once again. Another kill for Tracer. 217 stacks for her as this is another vault forward looking to continue that hatred value, but the turn-in does exist. AoE rules with 11 of the gems necessary of the, what is that? Oh yeah, so they're just gonna go and end. This is just an end. This is just a clear end. Is it a clear end? Gata's over here. If this doesn't go, oh no, the death timers are way too long. This is it. Gumby? The series ends on a 1-3 favoring the members of Baited by Tracer, but still the members of this